Welcome back, everyone, to a new episode of the Dad is in Control podcast. My name is Brian Chauvin, and I am the founder of Dad is in Control. So, a preface before we get into this episode, there is going to be some strong language in this episode. So if you're listening to this in earshot of children, I recommend you put some headphones on or you delay listening to it for a few minutes until your kids are clear. All right, that's your chance. So let's get into today's episode. Yesterday afternoon, I was not feeling well. In fact, I actually went to bed at about 4 o'clock after I got my kids off of the bus because I just was not well. I had a headache and I needed some sleep. 12:23 p.m. last night. If you live in Southern Ontario or anywhere in Ontario, you received an Amber Alert. What happened was a 11-year-old child went missing from Toronto. Now, when this Amber Alert came off, my phone was in my bedroom. I looked at the phone and read it to see if there's anything that I could do, any advice, any help that I could offer the situation. There wasn't, so I put my phone back down and went to bed. As I woke up this morning, I checked the news to find out anything I could on this little girl, and it come to find out that the Amber Alert actually came to help, and they found this little girl. Unfortunately, they found her too late. She was dead. Now, later on in the morning, I went on Facebook, and there was this huge debate about this Amber Alert and how awful it was to be woken up in the middle of the night and had nothing to do with me and blah, 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 blah. And I couldn't believe what I was reading. I couldn't believe the nerve of these fucking people on Facebook. Oh, my precious sleep. Well, the fact of the matter is, folks, you can turn your notifications off. You can put your phone on vibrate. You can shut your phone off. Hell, you can even keep your phone out of your room. But I know as a parent that if my kids were missing or in danger and I needed help, I would move heaven and earth to find them. And I would expect anybody that could help me would. I would ask anybody, and the poor mother of this 11-year-old child that had no idea where she was, had no idea what was going on. Put yourself in her shoes. Think about it. What would you be feeling at that moment? Would you hope that people had the decency to do this? Now, not everyone was in bed. There were people driving that may have heard about it on the radio. There was people maybe at restaurants. There was people all over the place. So if you're one person worried about your precious sleep, then maybe you shouldn't have your fucking cell phone in your bedroom. Because somebody's child was missing. And as a member of humanity, I wanted to help. Call me old-fashioned, call me whatever, but part of this wonderful world of technology that we have is the ability to reach out across Ontario, across the world, to ask for help. Now, as I'm recording this in my car, so you may hear some echoes, but I was just dropping my kids off at school and thinking about this, and this got me really fired up. I was really angry about this as a parent, as someone that was, I was 4 hours away from this. The fact of the matter is, it said in the Amber Alert that the vehicle was last seen traveling eastbound on Highway 401. So, for those of you that don't live around me, I live in Windsor, which is just off the 401, and the people were located in Toronto. So that was about 4 hours away from us. But there is a high probability that that child could have been moving towards Windsor because we're on a border. There's a whole bunch of stops in between there, and I know there's a whole bunch of land in between us and where this little girl was found. But still, there was a chance. And if there's a chance that we as a person have seen anything or could lend any help, well, it's our obligation as a member of society, as a member of humanity, to give any help that we possibly can. So for those of you listening that were actually angry to get woken up, you should feel ashamed of yourself. Now, I know this isn't the typical episode of Dad is in Control that you guys expect, but you know what? As a parent, as a dad, as a member of society, as a member of humanity, I feel the need to air my feelings, air my frustrations about this. Because this is what's wrong with our society today. We're so connected technologically, but we're so selfish because of this too. Now, I hope this serves as a valuable lesson to those of us out there that felt disturbed, felt a little bit angry that we got woken up last night. I hope that it snaps you into a different perspective. I hope you hear this and hear a different perspective than what you were feeling, because that selfishness that you're feeling, that I can't even describe what's going on inside me right now. But that feeling, if you're a person that was so angry about getting woken up, you should be ashamed of yourself. And I hope you gain new perspective on this, because this parent, this member of society, wants to help. And I love this Amber Alert system. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes it goes off in the middle of the night. But you know what? If that was your kid, if that was somebody that you knew's child, you'd want all of the help and all of the support that you can get. In this way, this system woke up everybody in Ontario, everyone in the area, and asked for help. This is what technology is designed for. This is exactly what the system is supposed to do. It's supposed to get help. It's supposed to get everyone's eyes looking for this poor lost little girl. Now, in this situation, we were too late. But in many situations, this works. And I support it. Anyway, so that's all I have for today. This is today's episode for Dad is in Control. If this is a conversation that you want to continue, if you want to be surrounded by fellow men that are sharing perspectives, that are sharing stories, that are sharing and asking for advice and lending advice, if you need some support, head on over to dadisincontrol.com and click the button to join our free Facebook group. Or just go onto Facebook and search Dad is in Control, and you'll find us. So until next time, guys, have yourself an amazing day, and we'll see you on the inside of the group.